Здравейте, аз съм от Big Box Gamer и съм с Андрей Новак, който е дизайнера на тази игра Praetor зад мен. Hi.
Hi.
Can you tell us more about the company we work for?
Well, the company is called NSKN Games. We founded the company in 2011 and this is our fifth game. We publish strategy games, gamers games, and everything from grand strategy to Euro games, worker placement, card games, and we plan to publish a lot more.
When did you exactly release Praetor? Because it has some buzz around. It has some buzz around the internet, and a lot of people are actually talking about it.
Well, I'm really happy to hear that. Praetor was just released in Romania last week, and in Poland the same. It's going to be released in France next week, and then in Germany it was already released. It will be released in Korea and Japan in 3 weeks from now, so around mid-June, and then in the US at the end of June.
So tell me, as a designer, how do you like your game?
Okay, that's not really fair, because of course I like it. I mean, I made the game. I like it. I mean, there is no such thing as the perfect game. There will be games which many people will like and some people will dislike, or the other way around. The important thing is that we want people to like the game. I personally like it. Of course I like it. I mean, it's...
We also played another game coming in Kickstarter soon. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, of course. So it's called Progress, Evolution of Technology, and as the title says, it's a game about the evolution of technology. So each player represents, let's say, a nation, or before there were even nations, and each card is a technology. And you are trying to research as many technologies as possible to get some specific advantages. It's a combination of theme, because we chose the most famous technologies, the most important actually, because all the technologies are famous in the end. The most important technologies that humanity discovered, from the wheel and the agriculture all the way to the first industrial revolution. So around 1740, if I'm not mistaken. And players keep researching technologies, and the more technologies you research, the next ones are becoming easier to research, or they give you more benefits. It's hard to explain in just a few words. It'd be a lot easier to show, you know, with the cards and stuff. But the idea is that you have this walk through the technologies of humanity. Some games mix this technology building with other mechanics. This is simply a game about researching technologies. This is the main focus of the game. You of course score points and compete on different paths with other players, but everything revolves around researching the technologies. And I think it's pretty cool to see, for example, that you start researching, like, you know, you have the writing and then the alphabet and the calendar, and then you have irrigation, crop rotation, and then astronomy and compass. They all glue together in building a civilization.
We had a chance to play this game, and it's actually really feel like you start from the beginning, like you have nothing, but you can develop fast your civilization, but if you go too fast, it will be so hard for you to really go ahead. And it's a really cool game. When can we expect to see it on Kickstarter?
Well, our plan is to put it on Kickstarter as soon as possible. I'm talking about beginning of June. First, we were thinking about even end of May, but I'm thinking beginning of June is more realistic. It's going to be a short project. It's going to be only 21 days. We want to do something that most companies cannot really do on Kickstarter. We want to put it there, get it out of Kickstarter fast, put it into production just as fast, and then deliver it before Essen, so basically by October. I know it sounds difficult, but we've got the graphics ready. The files, everything for printing is ready to go into production before we put the game on Kickstarter. And we want to do something different.
We saw the game, it looked pretty finished. you said you could tweak some mechanical things, like the starting abilities or something, and it's really looking like a cool game, maybe a gamer's game. Can you say it's a little bit on a thinky, heavy, gamery type of game?
Well, I'm pretty sure that every game I'm making pretty much goes that way. The game has very simple rules. It's still a gamer's game. If it was a very light game, this would probably not go on Kickstarter. It's not a light game. I would say it's a medium game. It is a gamer's game, but I've seen people who just switched from the, very basic level, let's say settlers, to this one, and they kept up, and one of the guys won.
We had the chance to play Praetor, and it was also with really simple rules, but thinky, and could be a cutthroat game as well, and this one too. Can you say something about the other game, the prototype game we saw and we will play later?
Yeah, well, some people might know, some people might not, but one of our first, let's say, hit success was Exodus Proxima Centauri. And from the very beginning, I was thinking of this universe as a whole, from when humanity leaves Earth because of the nuclear holocaust and they move to this new system. So I thought about 3 games, so I thought about a trilogy of games in this universe. Well, now it became a bit more because we have ideas for 5 games in this universe, but don't tell anyone about that. So what happens is that this is part number 2. Exodus 1, Exodus Proxima Centauri, is a grand strategy game where you do everything. Number 2 is a lighter game. It's actually quite light. I'd say it's somewhere between gamers games and a light Euro. Simple mechanics, and it's the next thing that happens in this universe. People are building a major spaceship, trying to protect themselves, but I cannot tell you all the details right now because it's, we didn't officially release anything about this game. You guys are among the first to see the prototype. This is the first time when you show it to the public. You will see it's not really finished. It has no final graphics and stuff. But this is the second game in this universe, and this is supposed to be on the market sometime the autumn of next year, so the autumn of 2015. Before that, we have other projects, but we want to have lots of time to test and then work on the graphics. So I hope it's going to be really awesome.
Cool. We heard something about another game, Perfect Storm. Yeah. Can you tell us more about it?
Well, Perfect Storm is a game about fishing.
That's it.
Well, no. Oh, no, I can tell you more. Now, it's a very simple game. Each player has a boat, and there are fish, shrimp, and king crab on this beautiful sea. And you have weather. The weather can turn better or worse. So every turn you go with your ship, you have a number of actions. With each action, you can move a certain number of spaces, collect whatever is on the sea. Depending on the skills of your crew, you can collect some, all, or none. You collect, and then you go back to the shore and you sell them. You need to survive the weather. If the weather is really bad, it will be easier to catch stuff. It's a risk management game. The weather is bad, you can see the big wave, right? So you collect stuff and then you sell them back. If you venture to more dangerous waters, you will collect more expensive. So you'll get to the king crab, which is worth more than the normal fish. So then you will get more money. But if your boat capsizes, then you have to start over. You lose all the cargo, everything you had on the boat, and you start over. There is no player elimination or crazy stuff like this. It's still a light Euro, I would say. Maybe even lighter than, definitely lighter than Praetor, and lighter even than Exodus Part 2. Shorter. Yeah, people ask me, are you sure? Because you said the same, that, half an hour. This is meant to be, we will work on it until it will be a half an hour to 45 minutes game.
Cool. Well, we'll play the Exodus Part 2 in a minute. So really thank you.
Well, thanks so much, guys, and I'm really glad to meet you. You're awesome.
Can you say something to our Bulgarian gamers?
Well, I don't know much about the market in Bulgaria, but so far all the Bulgarian people I've met became my friends. So you're awesome, guys, and keep playing and keep winning.
Thank you. Това бях аз, това беше Андрей Новак и това беше всичко. Чао!